going to be
Now,
going to be
please.
open for private and
Shri
foreign
Parag
players.
Joshi to move a
Thank you, sir.
motion for consideration of the Mineral Laws Amendment Bill 2020.
The Mines and Minerals
You first move it.
Regulation Act 1957 and to amend the Coal Mine Special Provision Act 2015 as passed by Lok Sabha be taken into consideration.
You want to speak about it?
Yes, sir.
Please. Motion moved.
Sir, Mines and Mineral Development Act 1957 was enacted as the Act itself says in 1957 for a planned development of our rich minerals and also the coal reserves, which is one of the highest in the world, sir. The MMDR Act 1957 was amended many times, but further in 2015, that was a landmark amendment which was made. The most important feature of this amendment was transparency and the removing of the discretion in the allocation of the mineral concessions. Sir, as you know very well, wherever there is a discretion, I am not telling this government, this party or that party. Wherever there is discretion, there will be corruption. So method of allocation of mineral concession was shifted from the first come, first serve basis to a transparent method of e-auction. This was a game changer and discretion was totally abolished. In this amendment, because after the amendment, there should not be any shortage of any rich mineral, especially iron ore and which is required for the steel and others. In this amendment, a transition period of minimum 15 years for the captive mines. I'll finish it in 8 minutes. And 5 years for the non-captive mining leases granted before the commencement of MMDR Act 2015 was included to ensure the uninterrupted supply of the raw material to the industry. The mining lease in respect of 334 mines, iron ore mines, manganese ore and chromite are expiring on 31st March 2020, out of which 46 are working non-captive mines. It is observed that some of the states have initiated the auction well in advance. However, the mines allocated can't start the mining operation without statutory clearance. They need to take around 20 statutory clearances before operating. This process will cause the inordinate delay. To overcome that delay, certain amendments were very much essential and needed in order to prevent the disruption, supply of raw material, especially the iron ore to the industry. An ordinance was promulgated in which new section 8B provision and 8A4 were inserted along with the amendment of section 10C. In this MMDR Act, by inserting the new clause 4B, after the granting, we will give them 2 years time to operationalize it, to produce it. So since we are adding 8B also, section 8B is also new section is going to be inserted by which almost all the 20 clearances which they need to take will be automatically transferred for the 2 years by including FC and EC. These 2 years, the government prescribes in how many exact time they should start the production. To insert the provision section 8A subsection 4, the MMDR Act, to enable the state government to take advance action. Actually, it expires on 31st March 2020, but we are enabling the state government to start the auction well before March 31st, 2020. And as already mentioned, 8B Act, new section 8B, which provides for the deem-vesting of the all valid rights, approvals, clearances, license, and like vested with the previous lessee for the period of 2 years to new lessee as per the condition prescribed by the central government. And as you know, sir, there was exploration activity compared to the world. It is very less in India because private participation is not there. Only few government agencies are doing it. So non-exclusive reconnaissance permit mein, we are amending section 10C for the incentive of for the exploration of deep-seated mineral and the nationally imported minerals and further action. As far as coal is concerned, as we know, India is the 4th largest reserve in the world. But still then, we are importing, sir. Sir, I can understand. मैं ये मानता हूँ कि अगर हम ऑयल पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट हम इंपोर्ट करते हैं, I am ready to accept it. But we are importing the coal having the 4th largest resource in the world. एक बार मुझे प्रधानमंत्री में ये विभाग के कार्यभार मुझे उन्होंने देने के बाद मुझे ये कहा, मैं मानता हूं अगर पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट इंपोर्ट होता है तो मैं मानता हूं, अगर कोल इंपोर्ट होता है तो ये एक पाप है. कीपिंग दैट इन माइंड, having so much of coal, but the per capita electricity consumption in India is just 1,180 kilowatt hour, which is lowest almost in the major, if you compare it to the major countries of the world. China, it is 4,600 kilowatt hour. USA, it is 12,600 kilowatt hour. Japan, 6,800. Under such situation, we need to increase our electricity production to meet the growing need of the economy. And our 3/4 of our total electricity is produced from the coal. And as you know, power and economy are both are related. If you increase the power production, then it will add to the economy also. It is also mentioned that per capita CO2 is also, emission is also very less. But still, we are taking a lot of care about the environment, planting of the trees, and utilizing of the mine water. All such things we are doing. Sir, I would also like to add one thing here. Today, if we don't use our coal, after 20-25 years, this coal, at least in another coming 3 decades, this coal will become as good as mud. Nobody will ask for this. So keeping in that mind, I appeal to the all state government also. Recently, the Odisha government has cooperated and they only suggested some amendments and which has resulted very well in Odisha. I thank this particularly Odisha government.
You will speak after the discussion also.
Now I will complete. Keeping that in mind, I appeal to the all state government also. And I will remaining things I would like to add.
No, you will reply after the discussion. So, please.
I will complete, sir. I will.
Explaining for the understanding of members.
During the allocation of coal box under the MMDR Act, Coal Mine Special Project, now CMSP Act में मैं 2 मिनट बोल के खत्म करता हूँ, sir. The CMSP Act provides for the allocation of the coal mines which were cancelled by the Honorable Supreme Court, but not to interrupt. I mean, there should not be interruption in the production. The continuation was allowed in the CMSP Act. However, there were some problem, especially there was no provision for PL, that is PL cum ML, there was no provision. That was added, and as for Schedule 2 and Schedule 3 mines are concerned, there was a end-use restriction which we are removing because 204 which were cancelled. When we went for the allocation, around 98 we allocated, but remaining, in recent tranche, the required response has not come for the end-use restriction. To overcome the aforesaid difficulties, both in coal and mining sector, including the CMSP Act, we have brought in some changes. And also one important thing I would like to add here, Section 5 and Section 17A also we are amending. That was providing the previous approval. Coal block हम ही आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, हम ही वो कोल ब्लॉक देते हैं. जब माइनिंग लीज के लिए स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के पास जाते हैं, तब स्टेट गवर्नमेंट फिर से हमारे पास भेजता है, प्रीवियस अप्रूवल दे दो. दिस प्रीवियस अप्रूवल एंड रिजर्वेशन के लिए फिर से जो हमारे पास आता था अंडर 5 and 7A, दैट वी आर गोइंग टू amend. This is in line with the Modi government's policy of minimum government and maximum governance. This will avoid delay of almost 8 to 10 months for the operationalization.
Yes.
Keeping all these in mind, and 11A also we are amending for composite prospecting come leasing mining license as far as coal is also concerned, and that by that
Joshi ji,
more players will
have
participate.
consigned the
Keeping
time.
this in
Please.
mind,
Please.
we have brought in so many amendments, and which the entire sector will open, economy will boost. I appeal to the all section,
Yeah, that's the only point. Yes.
all section to support it, and this is a by this more participation, more transparency, and more growth. With these words, I appeal to all the sections to pass it unanimously. Thank you very much.
Thank
sir.
you.